Before we get started with the video, guys, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick update. I apologize for the lack of videos these past 2 weeks. It's been crazy busy. I worked 100 hours 2 weeks ago when I was down in Texas. This past week, my wife and I bought a house. As you can see, we're in it right now, so it's been crazy busy. I got plenty of footage. This video I hear is actually from 2.5 weeks ago, my last day on the farm. Then I got some more videos to come out, and then a couple more for vlogs for this past couple days, actually. So definitely stay tuned. I appreciate you guys for watching. I apologize for the lack of videos, but they're going to start back up. Here we go. Well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. Today it's Sunday, the June 2nd, and I just got up to the farm, just dropped Amber off. I took Amber last night, and Chrislynn's my sister-in-law, and I went to kidnap Amber for a fun night. But we're up at the farm right now. It's right around noon, and people are running. It is nice. I passed 11 planters on the way up. There is plenty of stuff to do, and we are ready to rumble. So let's get going and see what we got going on. We're mobilizing. All three of us are heading back to the farm. We're gonna get some stuff done. So Curtis is gonna go do chores right now. I'm gonna grab some gloves and I'm gonna go hook up the seed tender trailer. I'm gonna go get that hooked up, so we're ready to load seed on it so we can send that off with Pat. Got the chopper put back together. Looks like everything's ready for this thing. Ready to get chopping. So kind of like you guys saw the big saw blade in the previous video, but the crop goes in between these two rollers. It gets compressed and it gets sped up by another set of rollers, then it gets chopped up by the blades and shot up that spout. We'll do an entire video on chopping when I'm around when we're chopping, but not today. All right, so took like 45 minutes to get that thing out, but it took way too freaking long. It was buried. The jack sunk in, so it took a while to get that out. I had to get the loader lifted up and then hook it up. Then we hooked it up to the loader. PTO doesn't work. Joy. Spent a half hour screwing around with that. Now we decided to put the 10 on there. The 10 was dead, so just put the battery charger on it and I just started it up. So now I'm gonna hook that thing up to it. What a freaking day. Just wasting this nice day. What do you do? Glug, glug, glug. Drinking fuel. Start it up. All right, she works. Got the 10 hooked up, got it ran off as you guys just saw. So I got Pat loaded up with some seed. He's got 30 bags just to finish up at Bellevue. And he said he just left there about 5 minutes ago. We're gonna try to get the field cultivator. He's gonna spend 10 minutes on that, see if we can get it ready to move home at least. And then then he's gonna start planting, but I'm gonna go hook up his seed tender right now with the gray pickup. Curtis is just finishing doing chores. And then he's gonna take off in the 10 and go start shredding up at Zymet's. Nathan is soil finishing right now. He's probably just about done with Bellevue. Then he is gonna head to Zymet's to start soil finishing up there. And then Pat's gonna finish up with Bellevue, head to Zymet's. I'm gonna spray behind him and hopefully spray up at Zymet's today as well. Oh, that's a mouthful, but we got a lot going on. It's a beautiful day, 80 degrees, sunny. I can't complain. Got the tender hooked up. Other tender sitting there. Hopefully tomorrow we'll hook that up and get it planting beans. We'll see. Combines, disc, whippers, all sitting here, and I'm probably gonna fight this thing coming down. It always stops for some dumb reason. There it goes. seed tender hooked up. We got the Pro Box on the seed tender. Now time to grab the red pickup. Throw it over the fuel tank, throw some fuel in it because I don't want to run out with my sprayer. Then I'm gonna go fill up some chemical, and I'm gonna head to Bellevue. Alrighty guys, got my chemicals all loaded up in the back. Got fuel on this truck. Now I just need to grab the iPad, grab some water, grab my camera gear, and let's go. Guys, so Pat has just saw him unfolding the planter as I walked by, or as I drove by. So we are gonna start planting for the first time in a week again. I'm gonna go and fill up my sprayer with chemical and with fuel, and I'm gonna start spraying. Alrighty guys, I'm in my sprayer. The 190 is hooked up to the field cultivator right there. Pat is right down there doing that bottom piece, or he's in that corner there doing a second pass. And I am gonna go down to the bottom and spray and try not to get stuck. It's pretty muddy down there, but that's gonna be the last of the piece that we got to spray up in Bellevue, so I'm just gonna go do it. I'm gonna do 2 light loads, 2 20-acre loads to get it done, just so I'm very light going down there. Alrighty, I'm down at the bottom right now, just about ready to get spraying. Just got the boom unfolded, ready to go. It's a little wet down here, or it's decently wet, but I'm still gonna spray it. I'm basically gonna go right along this hard pack road because there's a wet spot here and a wet spot here. The biggest spot I'm worried about is right along the road there. There's a big creek that goes along, or a decent creek that goes along that road. But the corn's up here, so I gotta get it sprayed so we can get the weed. I can see weed seeds starting to poke up too, so I'm gonna try and get those sprayed. Just got done with this one. Just got a little sliver left, and I'm gonna move over to the bigger patch, a little bit wetter. But honestly, it really wasn't that bad here. Kind of surprised. 2 things. 1, I'm an idiot. I drove half the field, half the first pass, with my outer 2 sections off. And I almost did it again. So now I gotta go back and respray, or at least these outer 2 sections. You can kind of see there. And that's fun. My pressure was getting wonky on me, so I gotta go out and shut off the sparge valve. That way I can at least finish this out without running out of product. But basically 2 things. I just had to shut my sparge valve off there so I can actually finish this out, because that way I can clean out the last 10 gallons of my tank. But anyway, 2 things. 1, drove half the field with 2 sections off. That wasn't fun, so I had to go redo that. And 2, it's actually not that bad in here. I mean, I cut in a little bit here, but it's really not bad. There's Pat. He's on the long rows right now. He'll probably finish up with that field in about a half hour. That's going to be about perfect, because I'm going to go fill up right after he's done. And I'm going to hop in that field. But I got 20 more acres to spray down at the bottoms. Well, Nathan just got done here. Tell, because those are the cat tracks of him turning. So I'm going to head down to this end and keep spraying. This is the field I was just in. Don't see this happen every day. My boom's being funky because I caught a stick in the zip tie, and sometimes it does this. Silly stick. Back to spraying. In the words of Brian Brown, back and forth. You can definitely tell the corn's rowing right now. It's looking real nice. So just putting this little post-emergent spray on, our first spray on this field. Kill any little weeds that are coming up. I'm spraying, I don't think I've ever said this, but I'm spraying Halix GT, which is dual Roundup and Mesotrone. Put a little extra kick of Roundup in there, and I'm also putting a little bit of atrazine as well to really try and fight this water hemp and ragweed problem that we got. I don't think I've ever explained this before, but when I'm spraying corn that's already up, or corn or beans that are already up, the trick is you want to take as minimal tracks through the field as possible. So what I'm trying to do is every time I turn around, when I spray, every field that I spray, I make one outside round, then I start doing all the other passes. But what I do is, on my outside round, every other time I try and end up on my outside round tracks as much as possible. That way I'm just limiting the amount of corn or soybeans that I run over. Bottom ground is laid done. Sweet. So now try not to put this thing in the ditch. It's just weird because my cab sits like 3 feet in front of the tires. So like, I actually do have quite a bit of room, even though it looks like my cab is hanging over sometimes. So time to head back up, switch recipes to tilled ground. I basically put my heavier chemical on there just because it hasn't been touched in 2 weeks. Weeds starting to come up. But the bottom grounds are sprayed. Time to come back up and hopefully Pat's done. Hopefully I actually meet Pat up on the way up the hill. There's Pat. He's planning away. I think he just finished up with that field. So he just did those 40 acres. So I'm gonna go switch my recipe and go spray those 40 acres because I'm literally chasing them out of the field, and I'm probably gonna have to wait another half hour, 40 minutes or so, hour or so, till he gets done with the next field. I'll spray that and I'm gonna head back to Preston. Pat's all done. You can kind of see him through the boom there. He's all done. He's gonna fold up, head down the hill. Well, I'm an idiot. I told my dad and Shane to go take the pickups back and bring one back just so that way there's one less vehicle here. But that pickup had my chemical in it. Idiot. Oh well. What? I'm hungry. This is my lunch at 4:30. So instead of just sitting here doing nothing, might as well go ride with Pat for like 20 minutes or so. He's unfolding the planter right now. This is my dad's 1 acre piece he's renting. Just our buddy's ground that used to race greyhounds and raise them here, but doesn't anymore. So now we farm it for him. Like the weeds were dying off in here though before he soil finished it, which is good. This right along here was pretty weedy.
Well, I said next year, well, if we don't have freaking 3 weeks of rain, the weeds wouldn't have been so bad on the bean ground either.
Ain't that the truth? I just got this 1 acre piece done. Took about 10 minutes. Oh, not even 5 minutes. 3 passes. So Pat's gonna fold up, head to my dad's 32 acre piece, and that is it for Bellevue. So I'm gonna ride up or follow him up there, right, and just get some GoPro footage shots until I hear my dad is close, and I'm gonna come back and start spraying again. Man, these bugs are nasty down here, that's for sure. Playtime's over, I gotta head back up. My chemicals are almost here, so I'm gonna go up and start loading the sprayer. But this nap time sure was nice. Just checking out my driving skills. So you know I'm not supposed to hit the corn. And for the most part, not bad. Great success, high five. Alrighty guys, so we're spraying right now. Pat just planted this field about a half hour ago. I'm chasing him out of the field, probably an hour ago, but we changed up our recipe. I'm putting on atrazine, the same amount, parallel, which is a less, kind of a later form. That's not as weed killing intensive, I guess. And then metrazone, which is kind of the same what we were putting on with that Halix. So we're spraying along right now just south of the highway at Bellevue. I got 70 acres left till the Bellevue farm is done, until second pass spraying starts up in a month and a half. Sweet! So guys, I just had an issue with where essentially I look over to my right and the boom was just spewing chemical everywhere on the outside. It's like an O-ring came loose or something, like a seal came loose. So went out and investigated it, pulled it apart, and everything was fine. Well, everything looked fine, so I put it back together and now it's working. I don't know what the heck. Alrighty guys, just loaded up for the final time. I got 550 gallons, which is enough for 35 acres, which is a couple acres more than my dad's farm, so I should be good. Pat just finished planting. He's actually, I'm staring at him right now. He's just sitting, grabbing a quick bite to eat before he heads to the next farm. But everything up north is done and planted. And in about a half hour, everything up north will be done and sprayed for the first time. So we are sitting good up north. Can't say the same for down south, but hey, we're working. Hopefully we'll work our way down there soon. Got a quick bite to eat. I'm gonna scarf this down real quick. Pat's just gonna take off. I'm gonna finish that last load of spray and head back. Bye, Pat. Bellevue done. Very nice. Well, I'm a rookie. Who put that fence there? Who did that? Ugh, rookies. Can't find any good drivers these days. All done. Might need to strengthen that top strand up, but sure good. Now raise it up and not do that again. How about? Ooh, that's pretty nice. Man, oh man, there's so many dikes in this dang field. This is the 5th dike, big dike that I'm at. Just so many waterways leading up to it, but I mean that's what you have when you're farming on hilltops. Water's got to go somewhere, and you can't let it take soil with it. So you got to do what you got to do. I'm getting pretty good at spraying with one hand, by the way. Says the guy who just ran his spray boom into a fence. Man, the Texas sunball is going away. Or whatever Minnesota Millennial Farmer called it. Can't remember exactly. Just cruising along, 14 mile an hour, trying to get this field knocked out before dark. Well, I can get home in a decent time. Because I don't know if you guys have caught it before, but if you haven't heard, I am going to be leaving for Texas to get traveling for work for a week, so I will be gone, but hopefully they can get some stuff done while I'm gone. Hopefully me not being in the sprayer won't hurt them. But I fly out tomorrow morning at 7:30. As much as I want Pat to use GPS on fields like this, because it is really, really hard to spray, I mean, it's kind of tough because with these hills that are kind of curved and contoured, it would just be hard to strike a line. Plus, another reason why we contour it is because that way we kind of keep the stalks perpendicular to where rain would fall. So if rain's going to fall this way, we want to plant like this just to stop rainfall, to stop soil erosion. So as much as I complain, I understand why most of our fields aren't planted in GPS. But dang it, plant using GPS when on flat ground. Come on. All done folding up. It's my last spray load for at least a week and a half, guys. Bittersweet, that's for sure. So I'm gonna fold up and boogie my butt back home. I'm already late. Wife's probably not gonna be too happy. Sorry, Chrislyn. Alrighty, time to head back to Preston. Let's go. See you guys there. It's not working. Alrighty, there I'm back. So let's put this thing away, let her cool down. Call her a night. I don't think Pat or Nathan's back yet. They're still planting, soil finishing and planting up at Zymit's. Nathan's probably gonna come back. Bring the cat back, but Pat's definitely not gonna get done planting tonight. So, I'm just gonna park it, call her a night. Alrighty guys, I am gonna call her a video. It's been a long day, and this is the last video that you guys will have of me out on the farm for at least a week and a half. This video won't come out until at least a week from today, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, I do appreciate you watching. Take care, and ta-ta for now.